Ever offered up what you thought was an inspirational solution to your teenager's problem, only for it to be dismissed as irritating, irrelevant, or even stupid? We've all been there. Today, I want to break down why teenagers don't want parents' advice and prefer a sounding board, not a solution. Hi, I'm neuroscientist Dr. Ben Webb, and I want to help you cultivate a healthy brain for a mentally healthy and happy life. Welcome to episode 34 of Better Brain, Better You. Hey there, hope you've had a good week. Really pleased you could join me. I've got an episode for you today that I think we can all relate to. And if you're watching on YouTube, thanks so much for tuning in, and please do subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell. Also, a big thank you if you're listening to the podcast. Really appreciate you joining me today. We release weekly episodes for brains of all ages. On Wednesday this week, that's the 7th of April at 11 a.m, Dr. Zoe Webb and myself will be going live to host a free workshop on how to parent the teenage brain. In this workshop, we'll be sharing our 4 essential strategies for parenting teenagers. These strategies can be used to solve common teenage problems, influence challenging teenage behaviours, and support teenagers' mental health and their emotional well-being. We'll also be doing a live Q&A where you can ask us your questions about parenting teenagers. To watch this free workshop, you'll need to register for the live event. It's completely free, so please do come and join us. You can register at ologyonlinecourses.com/parent workshop 2. That's ologyonlinecourses.com/parent workshop 2. We really look forward to seeing you on Wednesday. So parents of teenagers are often faced with a confusing sequence of events. First, teenagers come to us with their problems. Second, we do our best to offer practical suggestions and solutions. And third, then they dismiss our ideas as annoying, irrelevant, or even stupid. These moments often feel like a perfect opportunity to connect with our teens. So why do these interactions often turn out this way? Well, perhaps it's because we're not giving teenagers what they actually want. So what is it they're actually looking for? Well, teenagers just need a sounding board, not a solution. Just like we do as adults, they might find the best relief from simply talking to you about their worries and problems. We see this regularly in the one-to-one work we do with teenagers and with our students. Most problems feel better when they're externalized, spoken about and talked through, rather than internalized, where they can be made to feel bigger or worse than they actually are. So this can be true for both big and small problems. When a teenager comes to you with a problem, it's best to start from the position they aren't actually inviting you to offer advice and suggestions. Not yet, at least. So let them get it off their chest. Our youngest, Evie, actually regularly does this. She will use her mum as a sounding board for how to deal with tricky friendships at school. But she's not interested in her mum's advice or solutions. She just wants to talk through the different scenarios that have happened. And teenagers may also want to get their confusing thoughts out of their head and onto the table. To describe the worry, to put it into words, that can really help. And parents can try to create both the opportunity and the space for this to happen. But we must also remember to listen without interrupting and refrain from introducing our own inferences into the conversation. So teenagers are looking for empathy. A lot of teenagers' worries and concerns can't actually be solved. We can't fix the breakdown of their latest romance, intervene in their friendship problems, or do anything about the back-to-back maths and history exams they have next week. But having difficulties is nowhere near as bad as feeling like you're completely alone with them. And teenagers often have problems they want to share, but not necessarily with their friends. And it's these sorts of times they may come to you, but they're not looking for solutions, they're looking for empathy. Offering a genuine that must be so difficult for you. Or, I can see why you're so upset. Let your teenager know that you're willing to sit with them and their problems, sit with them and their worries, and sit with them and their concerns. You could give them additional support by asking, do you want me to stay with you, or would you prefer to be alone? Or, is there anything else I can do for you that won't actually make you feel worse? These sorts of questions tell your teenager that you're not uncomfortable with their concerns and that you're willing and you can be with them even if there are no solutions. And teenagers sometimes just need a vote of confidence. It can be difficult for parents not to steam in with suggestions and solutions, but this can communicate to teenagers that you can't fix this problem, but I can. And this can feel to teenagers like a vote of no confidence in their skills and in their resilience, when often they just want reassurance from you that they're capable of handling life's challenges. So, in this case, instead of offering solutions, you could boost your teenager's confidence by saying, I've seen you get through this sort of situation before, or this is definitely challenging, but you've got the resilience to get through this. This can give them some perspective and some self-confidence when they're feeling insecure about the issue. So when teenagers open up about their worries and concerns, they might well feel vulnerable. And it's in exactly these sorts of moments that even the best intentioned advice and guidance can be taken as criticism, told you so lectures, or even an outright attack on them. So sometimes it can be better to wait for a less sensitive moment to point out that time they spent gaming until the early hours at the weekend might have been better spent revising for the test that they've just done so badly in. Teenagers typically want ideas, not instructions. Most of the time, offering empathy and encouragement is sufficient support for most of them. But if after that they're still seeking a solution to their problem, then they might actually welcome some advice from you. You could start by asking if they want your help solving this problem. And if they do, one useful approach is to divide the issue into what's in their control and can be changed, and what's not in their control and can't be changed. So, for what's in their control, work with them to come up with solutions. Don't give them instructions. Try and solve the problem with them, not for them. For what they can't change, try to help them understand and accept the things that they can't control. It's natural, completely natural, for parents to want to share advice and life experiences with their children. We've experienced many of the same situations and problems that they're going through right now, so we often feel like we have great advice and proven solutions. However inspired we might think our advice is, it's often better just to wait until we've listened to our teenagers' thoughts and their feelings before jumping in with a solution. When we offer a solution too quickly, teenagers often feel like we're not really listening to them or understanding what they're actually going through. And it turns out that listening and understanding is all that teenagers really want from us or need from us. Okay, before we finish up, a quick reminder that on Wednesday this week, that's the 7th of April at 11 a.m. UK time, Dr. Zoe Webb and myself will be going live to host a free workshop on how to parent the teenage brain. In this workshop, we're going to be sharing our 4 essential strategies for parenting teenagers. These strategies can be used to solve common teenage problems, influence those challenging behaviours that you sometimes experience with teenagers, and support their mental health and their emotional well-being. We'll also be doing a question and answer session at the end where you can ask us your questions about parenting teenagers. To watch this free workshop, you'll need to register for the live event. It's completely free, so please do come and join us. We'd love to have you there. You can register at ologyonlinecourses.com/parent workshop 2. That's ologyonlinecourses.com/parent workshop 2. We look forward to seeing you on Wednesday. And thanks so much for watching or listening today. It's been my absolute pleasure spending time with you, and I will look forward to seeing you next time.